We're going to look at octopus guard. Let me just move this down. Can you just move? Oh, there we go. We're going to look at octopus guard from half guard. So, in this position here, normally a lot of people will try to get up into a dog fight or get into an underhook where they kick their knee through, and come up into this position with an underhook. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait until our person comes forward. So he's coming forwards, I'm crossing my legs and I'm blocking this bicep for the time being. I don't want him to control my head. Now I'm going to change my legs over. So I'm going to take my outside leg and I'm going to hook his leg, and then I'm going to free my other leg. And I'm pulling his knee off the floor, like coyote guard. If you've ever watched Lucas Letty, coyote guard is where he just has the foot and he's torquing the hip and the knee. So I'm pulling his leg here. Now, as he tries to smother me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just reach through and grab his leg. So I'm coming into a ball, I'm pulling myself into this leg. I can grab his leg here, or I can block his tibia here. I find out I prefer grabbing here, just so he can't base. Now as I pull his leg and I turn, even if he cross faces me now, it's very difficult for him to flatten me because the torque on his hip is preventing him. Don't cover the mic. Dude, so cross face me again. So it's difficult for him to flatten me because of the torque on his knee. Now I'm going to start to drive up, drop his hip to the floor, and now I begin to pass in this position. He's going to probably start to try to block. Yeah, he's going to try to block, and I'm going to have to try to come over. So again, from this side. There we go. So we're playing a half guard here, and he's either I elect to allow him past my knee, or he beats my knee shield. He beats my knee shield, and I go to normal standard half guard with my legs crossed. Again, if he's beating my knee shield, I cannot allow him to grab my head. So I'm blocking him here and I'm monitoring this arm. Now I'm going to just change my legs. I pass my leg over, hook, and I free my other leg. And then I pull his leg. So I'm creating torque on his knee. And my toes are on the floor now and my heel is off the floor. Now what I'm going to try to do is, as he comes forwards and he's keeping, I'm going to get under his arm. I'm going to pull my elbow back and grab here in this position. Now we're just going to start to get up into turtle. So because I've pulled my elbow back, it's going to be easier for me to turn. I'm going to free my bottom leg. So as I turn, my other bottom leg comes up in this position. So now his hip's on the floor. I'm going to drive into his hip. And I've got his pants here. So I'm maintaining this position. And then I've got to try to beat his hands. So let's try it from a different angle. Try it from this angle. This may have not worked actually, because this, you're smothering it and that breaks the signal, but we'll see. So we're here, he beats my knee shield, I cross my legs into normal half guard. I'm now going to switch my feet, so I start to work to get this foot. Once I'm in this position, I back heel underneath where his laces would be. So my toes are on the floor, my heel's off the floor, creating torque in his knee. So now, if he continues to come forwards, I'm going to beat his arm, pull my elbow underneath me, and block his tibia in this position. My head goes to the floor. I'm going to turn to my knees so I'm in turtle. As I do, I drive my hip into him. And then I start to maneuver. He still has like a grapevine here, but it's not. I can break this grip. And then I have to beat his hands. So it depends on what he does in this position. But I'm going to maintain leg control, so if you just try to hip escape, it's more difficult for him to do so.